everybody. Hi. Oh, man. I have to, first off, apologize for my leave of absence the last couple days. It's been kind of hectic. Hi, Haven. Hi, Omanora. I think I'm saying that right. Let me know if that's wrong. Hi. The last couple days have been kind of frightening for me, and I've just been handling them the best I can. I had to cancel some of my streams, which is really unfortunate because I wouldn't normally be able to stream at these kinds of hours, and I know that it will help me get to be able to stream at these kinds of hours if I had lived a normal life. Ah! What? No. Hello? Excuse me. Oliver Oswald. That's for Slaycation. But what is going on? Oliver, welcome in. Hello, Raiders. I literally just started my stream. That took me by surprise. Please let me know, by the way, if that effect, the raid effect, has audio. I might need to change that up. Anyhow, Oliver, hey, hi. Thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody. My name is Terramundi. I'm a Stone Golem VTuber, and I love MMOs and a variety of other very masochistic games like roguelikes, hardcore games, boomer shooters, and a few other things. It's not that I hate myself, I just enjoy the challenge. I enjoy like mass games where you all party up together to defeat the ultimate evil, that kind of shtick. Boy, do you have a great game for me. I'm all ears, Oliver. I am all ears. But yeah, today we're getting back into my ancient Final Fantasy 14 account because I haven't played this game since the beginning of Endwalker. Oops. I am standing right in front of the what is it? It's not Reaper. No. Viper vendor. So we're gonna start out with that quest chain, and then we're probably gonna level up. And I wouldn't even mind if people who have that account that are able to play and would be interested, come on in, come on through. We'll be doing a couple of, well, I'll be learning as a little babby at first, and then maybe if I can grind fast enough, we'll get to, we'll blast through the 80s to the 90s and get to back into Endwalker content, and we'll start burning through the MSQ. Let me see here. Some of this nice raid series to do. Yeah. I'm thinking about doing statics for raids because a lot of people, I'm kind of on the fence with like how to do Final Fantasy content, because I think that sitting around and doing like a lot of like just regular content, MSQ kind of adventure, the story, doesn't catch people's eye as much as like a real pro group running in and like doing prog on a particular raid. And I've never done that aspect, even though I played plenty of Warcraft, like a lot of Warcraft. So maybe getting to that aspect in Dawn Trail. I said that in Endwalker. I don't know when I'll ever end up raiding, but maybe this is the time. Maybe it's now. Maybe I can finally do it. And a weird question. How do you feel about arcade Metroidvania shooters? I love them. I grew up on Metal Slug. Yes. My favorite arcade game was Power Stone 2. I love that game so much. I went to Nickel City every weekend to play it, to the point where when the machine went down, I saved up my allowance and I bought myself a Dreamcast just to play that game. But yeah, everything like Metroidvanias, love it. Bought an old SNES in order to play the original Metroid. You name it. Those kind of games are really cool. I have quite a few to burn through for the future of streams. Also, hi Vesper. I didn't say hello. Yeah, oh boy. Yeah, the account hasn't been touched in a very long time. You're gonna need to forgive me while we go over there. I'm pretty partial to MMOs where you play as like a support character, but in the main content stuff in Final Fantasy, it's a little it can be a little rough. So what I'm gonna do is I was a dancer for Endwalker. I'm feeling Viper. I mained a Fury Warrior in Warcraft for over a decade and a half. Nothing but. So I am warrior coded. And a dual wielding character to boot. I've seen the results on DPS on them. I know that they are terrible. That has never stopped me. I'm very much a play what I like person, and the way it looks awesome. Oh, hello! Oh, and it's working! Kaitsuki Eika. I hope I'm not butchering that horribly. I probably am. Welcome to the Rockers. Hi. Thank you for the follow. Oliver, you can absolutely. You can find me. Blah, blah. I don't know where to drop that. I really need to get my Discord up and running. You know, I have a Discord, but it's in an absolute mess right now. And I'd like to do a lot of more communications and drop into other people's Discords as well. About a half a year ago, I had my entire computer hijacked and lost all my info. And that included like things like the entire Discord. My account was snatched. So I had to go and deal with having that removed from a bunch of other people's servers. Yeah, it sucked. But here we are. I have a new Discord. We're good. It is bad. Dude, no, you don't get it. They jumped behind the two-factor authentication. They stole my freaking token. My token! That's mine! Nah, yeah. I was like, I didn't even know you could do that. Isn't that the whole point of, like, two-factor authentication? So you can, like, just get your account back? No. Nah, they stole everything. And thankfully, like, I just disconnected and cleansed the whole computer. But it taught me a lot about having your backup files, because I didn't have those, and no, it's not an experience I would ever suggest anybody go through. Remember, kids, back up your files, all the important ones, to the cloud, onto a USB, and a backup on your computer. Then you'll never have a problem ever again. All right, I think we're gonna maybe I'd love to keep chatting. I'm going to, however, jump us over to full screen, so we'll go do some gaming. And there we go. All right, I had to adjust some things. Oliver, yeah, I forgot to mention, yeah, if you have to bail, please feel free to do so. You don't have to stay here. Please take care of yourself. Get some water, get some drinks, go take care of business. Thank you for your support. Your followers are in good hands here with the Rockers and myself. It is really good. And you know what I didn't know? Speaking of starting screens, you can change that. If you wanted to use any of the old screens, you can actually go into options and change them back. I'm tempted to go do that to Heaven's Sword or Stormblood, where I started. This is Yama. I'm sure he looks familiar. Just this slab of man meat. Don't mind him, he's Dancer right now, so he looks like he's straight out of Alibaba and the Seven Seas. The 40 Thieves, the Knight of Knives. And then we get into the most important part of MMOs, sitting in the queue. Is it only temporary? I thought it saved. You could save it to load in on that. I'd have to go double check. Also, thank you, Haven. Yeah, I had them. I have everything. My whole aesthetic is stone tablets. If you haven't noticed, I need to work on getting a chat here. Hold on. Can I hotfix a chat here, or should I even? Because oh god. You know what? Actually, for this, hold up. Wait a minute. I have just solved two problems at once. Now we don't need to worry about what's going on in chat. Oh, but I am now looking at the wrong screen. I'm just going to be constantly looking off screen at this point. Maybe I could fix that too. Well. I like a well-organized UI. So I've got everything set central. I've got all of my skills and professions all up and running, so I can just hot swap to whatever I want. I roll every class, so I play everything. Let's take a look at where we're at for an account, actually. There we go. Tanks are zoning in at about around the mid-60s. I need to work on Gunbreaker a little bit. Melee DPS is all over the place. You can see who I actually cared about. Samurai all the way up until Shadowbringers. Then I swapped to Dancer. over here. Where is Dancer? 82. You say that Picnomancer is really fun. I would certainly hope so. It's like the top DPS right now. It's like blowing up every chart. It is insanely overtuned. I would hope it feels fantastic. Let's see. I do have some balanced casters. Sage, I think, started at 70, yeah? Yeah, Bard and everything is kind of all over the place thanks to Dancer. Casters are really suffering. I don't touch Blue Mage anymore. I think this class is horrible, but I understand why people are interested in it. We're gonna start this quest, even though I think there's gonna be lots of talking. So maybe I'll voice act some stuff. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do some silly voices. If I have to do the Lullaby, he's going to be... Good day to you, stranger. Just hoping to make some acquaintances. Somebody's a bit rough around the edges. Someone who's been seen his fair share of action. Could you tell me what prey's worth hunting in these here parts? What are you, a yokel? Lullaby is having none of it. You get any idea what he's talking about? I took no issue with fulfilling his order, but now it's time for him to pay, as though we're talking about cross purposes. Likewise, I don't understand what this fellow's being so difficult. All I'm asking for this outfit is I ordered in the name of some critters worth killing. It's like a bounty hunter. A constant slayer. Is the, oh, I don't know if I'll do funny voices. I don't even know if I could do, if I had to do the Lullaby, he's gonna have to be, hey, I'll make him like you straight from Brooklyn, huh? But let's see. Excited for new limited job Beastmaster. I didn't hear anything about this. That's cool. Wow. Alright, well. Maybe I ought to explain from the beginning. I'm from Tyrol, a big old continent on the other side of the salt, west of here. Some of the ship's crew called it the New World, but there ain't nothing new about it, no sir. There you'll find my village, home of the ancient art of the Viper. Our duty is to hunt ferocious beasts that endanger the lives of innocent folk. In fact, that's what brought me here. Thing is, all that fighting and long days on the road ain't been too kind to my gear. Reckon it be high time I got up the new getup, bespoke and all. Okay, he's obviously a hick. Let's do it. Fascinated, I'm sure, but why do you refuse to pay for your order? And what are you so insistent I choose my prey? Because how else am I supposed to pay you? Do us a favor and we'll hunt down any beast you want. That's the code. How we Vipers do business. The New World Yokel. Who even came up with that? Like, is that a thing? I'm gonna move here, by the way. I like to imagine all of the Lullaby is like the really hardened street goers from like most of America. Like West Coast, East Coast, doesn't matter. Like they're either like extreme surfer bums or they're like just straight up dropped out of a freaking subway car out of freaking Brooklyn or something. I've never been the person to vibe with the fact that they have got the little childish voices. Also hydrate. I don't have a thing for it yet, but hydrate. Oh gosh, I detracked there for just a moment. My bad. I didn't die. I'm fine. All right. Multiple choice. None of these really matter. Weavers, more conventional forms of compensation. Yeah, Weavers prefer a more conventional form of compensation, like cash. That's so. So you're saying they want something else instead? Give them the money. Payment commensurate with the skill and materials required. In gil, preferably. Probably hasn't even heard of our currency. Well, I didn't see that one coming. Guess it explains our little misunderstanding. But surely you countrymen trade in some sort of currency, yeah? Or are you Vipers so far removed from society as to be unaware of such concepts? Uh-oh. Of course we know what money is. We ain't no bumpkins. Are you sure? But when it comes to requisitioning goods and services, I usually rely on the elders to deal with artisans and the like, which is to say I ain't the habit of carrying significant sums. So be it. The only form of payment is to slaying beasts. That shall have to do. As it happens, one of my colleagues in the Eastern Thanaland reports the merchants carrying our supplies were attacked by wild fiends. What's more, the creature's species of many-headed scalekin, never before seen in this region, of course. It is rumored to have escaped from the Colosseum and has been running rampant ever since. I swear to God, if this is a Peist, I'm going to freaking unshatter my Aether. Scaly, lots of heads. Alright, you got yourself a deal. It's gonna be a giant Peist, watch. Deal. Consider the guild has already fulfilled its end of the bargain. You should count yourself lucky. Still, I hate for anything to go awry in this juncture. Might I ask a favor of you, friend? I'd like for you to accompany him and ensure that he attends to the creature as agreed. Besides, I dare say sending a so-called Viper to work will be an enlightening experience. Yeah. The giant man in the dress is going to accompany our dashing hero here. Name's Keshkua. Pleasure to meet you. Creature was last seen near Camp Drybone. Let's start there. I'm all out of silly voices for now. And so is this quest chain, so... Let's jump back to... What was a high class? We were Reaper? I don't remember what our high class was. Probably Dancer. Let's do it as Dancer. If I can find it. Alright. Let's get on with it. Thank you. Lots and lots of free teleports. That's another thing I need to get back into doing. I need to go do some weekly hunts for Centurio seals? I don't remember what they're called. Good lord. Yeah, hunt. I think we're already late on hunt trains. The game's been out too long. I don't entirely know if I'll be able to catch that, but I am on a server called Midgardsimer. And they are renowned for having large hunt trains, or at least last one I played. Maybe that's changed, and like the culture on each server seems to change per expansion. Who focuses on what, who's known for what. I don't think Midgardsimer is good for anything other than having high queues now, which is surprising because the streamer server is actually Cactar, as far as I'm aware. So, are they? Yeah, Midgard used to be that way. I don't know where Quarrel is. It doesn't sound like an Aether. I'm on Aether, so each kind of server was kind of renowned for a little this or a little that. That's just kind of how MMOs end up being. It's easy to remember a server name and then know that you need to specifically go there for a particular thing. Look for, let me guess. You ask around and see if you can point us in the right direction. No need. The Weaver friend told me plenty. All we got to do is track down the beast, which is a Viper specialty. Cutscenes. That is not a Peist. That is a Hydra. A actual, honest to God, Hydra. And after traders carrying tailors, materials, bolts of cloth, and whatnot don't sound none too tasty to me, so I'm guessing it's the merchants themselves the beast had its eye on. Most predators use their sense of smell to pick up their meals. Scents carry on the wind. You gotta consider the position of rocks and plants, determine how the air tends to flow through the area. Ain't too hard to deduce a critters made in lair after you're done all that. They're like a hunter class. Like a dual blade monster hunter. I don't think that there's been a class that wasn't like specifically involved in just combat outside of like for monsters, for like hunting, tracking, like outside of like I think like ranger or archer, I forget what it's called. The prerequisite for bard back in the Shroud. I think they're like one of the only other classes that was specifically for like defense against monsters and other things. Outriders. nature classes. It's a big one, mean looking one. We're gonna zip through this quest. I'm feeling dungeons. I'm feeling lots of dungeons. Also, those graphics are sick. I think so. Yeah, actually, yeah, you are correct by technicality. But I consider the Dragon Song War to be like an actual war instead of like fighting monsters. I feel like they're like a guarded force that was going after Ishgard because of the Holy See and all that jazz. But you are technically right. Yeah, Beast Slayers. Yeah, Dragoons would be Beast Slayers. Yep. Spill all my secrets. Got a question for you. Ever heard of Turtle Bell? No. They're a rare breed of beasts that wields all the kind of powers they've got no right having. A threat to even every living thing in the turbidity of breath in their vicinity. Because their long lifespans and unnatural abilities, they were dubbed tyrants, Tyrol, or less what the name means. Tyrol Vidral. So one's us. So Vipers hunt down these king monsters that have skills that they shouldn't. Unusual, aberrant enemies. I had a fair few adventures during my time here, but I can tell you you're cut above the rest. Might even have what it takes to be a Viper. You know that from me walking with you. And he just hands me the magic candy. All right. Yes, I will take this magic candy from a complete stranger who's from another universe, practically. If you're interested, I can teach you on one condition. You'll help me hunt down the Tyrol Vidral, and it's made its way to Eorzea. What do you say? Absolutely. Let's freaking go. I love magic candy. I hope it crushes in my teeth and tastes awful. Hell of a thing to ask out of the blue, I know. Yeah, right? This seems familiar. Back to Ul'dah and tell the Weaver feller we're square. Ba-ba-ba. Should at least have brought it like... He's a Weaver. Bring him like... scales or a tooth or something for proof of death. I don't know. It's making you want to unlock Viper on your streaming alt too. So I think maybe like we should get into a couple dungeon examples first, because I've heard some things about this class and I'd like to make sure that they're true. It might be a painful experience playing this class. I've heard you basically don't have a rotation till almost 90. And I think that that's partly due to their simplification of... Who's this guy? What? Are you serious? This guy is just giving away for a quest a Fantasia. How long has this been here? This guy's level 1 requirement. A free Fantasia because of new graphics? Really? Why are you here, lad? Care to make some easy gil? You need only deliver a vial of my wares to the customer. I'll make it worth your while. Is this one of those swindles I'm supposed to report? Heavens, no. This is a perfectly legitimate job, and I would never lie to you. It simply isn't my nature. Yes, I will take the... If I had a nickel for every mysterious vial an NPC in a JRPG or a Dark Souls game told me to go deliver to someone with no particular reason, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot. But it's weird it's happened twice. Now that we understand each other, take this to the gladiator waiting in the steps of Nald. Once you receive his dues, bring them straight back here, and rest assured, I will know if you're even a gil short. Alright, yes, okay. You can Fanta and change many times for an hour after... Yeah. So you can just basically, like, demo it, right? It's like a cooldown now? So you can be like... You could just start walking around or do a rotation of combat or go out for a dungeon and be like, I don't like this. And you could revert it if you wanted to, right? You know what? We'll keep that in our pocket. I need to go finish this quest. It's only for that this specific Fanta. Only this one. So this is like a Fanta Plus. Huh. All right. Well, I'll add it to the stack of like 4 others I have in my bank because I have never once re-rolled my looks. It's I chose the biggest lad from the day in and was never a problem. Oh, we need to go to the Weaver's Guild District, right? My bad. I just have a stack of them. I've gotten like 3 or 4 from just playing this game, and I've never used a single one. But that is cool. That is interesting. I know people who are very addicted to the, they're addicted to the Fanta, as it were. Hey, yeah, there we go. Based, super based. They really do. I would also say that their cosmetics are freaking radical. I buy plenty of the emotes. And I bought some gift mounts, and I have the whale. I wail on the whale. Yep. I have the giant flying whale because Gojira. Let's give our Weaver friends good news. Handed over a set of the fancy duds. It was worth the trouble. After the offer, be ready to become a Viper and protect folks from the nasties. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Make a Viper of you. Just see if I don't. First order of business, let me give you this here soul crystal. Candy. Ah, yes, I'm becoming the avatar of Vipers. Assuming you've got the knack for it, these skills can be yours. We'll find out. Lunar whale solidity. Hey, look, I just got it because you can have people jump on. It's a really helpful thing to have a multi-person mount in, like, every MMO. Literally carry your friends to victory. You know what game that really did that and it was very unique was Aeon, where you could literally just pick people up and then fly with them. That was also a fairly interesting game. I'm sorry that it died by the hands of some particular companies and no moderation. Yes, give me his hand-me-down spares, and that dude took my measurements by eye and got me a free set of gear. Bro, what did you do? You were trying to square off a debt, and he hands him an entire extra set of gear, and then just shoves a pair of extra blades he's got on me. He was eyeing me up. That's why you can never trust those Lalafell. Damn it. His freaking potatoes are up to something. Okay, this is the first time I heard Dawn Trail noise. I'm not. All right, it's got a jingle. It's got a good jingle. I'm gonna have to warm up to it. That's definitely not Shadowbringers like guitar riff or anything, and it's not like the grand like the like nationalistic feel that you get out of Stormblood. But I'm sure I'll warm up to it. The musical splashes you get for expansions also in Final Fantasy is like a super thing that I really appreciate. Let me do a thing here, I guess. Where am I even? How do I even? It's that button. And now I have new weapons. Oh, Lord, give me some gear. Okay. That looks absolutely horrible and is really out of date. Pop the weathered snakebite attire. Boop. And now we'll try one more time. Bingo. Oh, good Lord. Look at me. I am a level 1. Okay, then. That's a little... All right. Not a huge fan of the combat stance or movement at first, but we might get over it if the combat's really fun. And we're gonna have to use our HUD layout movement here and move that here. I don't know what Serpent Offerings is. Let's save all that. Okay, now it's all down in a place that it should be. We're gonna move around a couple of skills. Get that thing out of here. And now it's time to queue up. I'm gonna go do not a level 80. We're gonna do like a leveling roulette real quick, because I need to Holy God, 21 minutes. All right, maybe we should just go combat. Viper's Sight. Viper engages enemies mainly through the use of 3-step combos. Their primary combos begin with either Steel Fang or Dread Fangs. The third step can end with one of several weapon skills, each of which grants an effect to strengthen a different combo ending action. So you use them in succession or in like different order in order to maximize. To reach these actions will require the use of specific combo routes. So yeah, 1, 2, 3s. So it's playing almost like a little bit like Samurai. So instead, you'd have to do your 1, 2, 3s in order to activate a rune, and then once you did that, you could activate more powerful abilities. The glow of Viper Sight blades corresponds with the outline of hotbar icons to indicate the next step in a combo. Following these indicators will help ensure that the combo that finishes with a strengthened attack. Isn't there also a effect right now in play where we can go into the settings and make it so that one button will just simply flow into the next, reducing the number of hotbars? I want to do that. They have that accessed in PvP, and I heard that they brought it to PvE. We're going to do that immediately, because I want to reduce classes that have bloat where I can, because not everything is going to end up playing like... there we go. And then I need to... Oh God. Oh no. Where is it also sitting here? That was also what I was doing. Is right underneath Reaper, huh? You don't think it's an option that happens automatically? Try hitting the dummy at Summerford. Oh, okay. Summerford, huh? Summerford Farms. Kind of like Monk. I haven't played Monk in a hot minute, but I should be, given my my vocation. Let's see. Oh, there's a striking dummy. Cool. Yeet. All right. A couple things that I know are not on my bar for a good reason. I'm not. Dude, I am not monastery builds. I'm not a monk cell. We are definitely not. We're not ascetic masking. We're just not doing it. Okay, so that is a 1-2 combo. So there's the 2. Okay, so it does show that, and then I guess it's just a third ability. Okay, what about this? Let me try that again. So we got 1 combo. Why is it comboing back into itself? Hold up. Gotta align your chakras, man. Gotta decalcify your pineal gland. Gotta free your mind, dude. Listen, I love that kind of idea, but it's way harder to do than you think. Alright, hold up. Alright, it feels pretty, like, dicey. Sure. And it's an off the global cooldown attack, too. What if I start with that one? So it'll go straight back to that. That. Okay, so like what? Okay, Writhing Snap. Oh, and I need to move my mouse because I have a different plate. Okay. Okay, now I have my 9 key. Is it working? Yes, it is. Okay, I didn't mean to put that though. Twin Blood. Move down that here. Writhing Snap's gonna be our range button. All right. Yep. Where do we got it? I have a Razor Naga. And what that does... Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I just realized I might have... Did one of these button presses activate my depression? Literally? I'll figure it out later. Uh-oh. I have a key confliction. It's fine. I'll figure it out later. Treadmaw. An attack of blah with AoE. Fent is going to go up here. Are there any other abilities? Looks like Slither. Rush to the target. All right. That's my... Oh, it actually... Oh, it's got charges and... Let's see. Or party member location. Cannot execute while bound. Play 14 and randomly getting depressed mid-rotation is so real. Yeah, you know what? Absolutely. I usually have a ball when I'm playing DPS, because then I'm not in charge of all the really hard stuff. I've been dodging AoEs for like decades for MMOs. And people say like, yeah, you could have a really fine-tuned DPS. Man, I play Dancer. Give me my dance partner and line up my flourish finishes, give everybody a big old cooldown, and then just spam my 2 damage rotation abilities that cycle into like an AoE or not. Like, just do that. True North is also going to go up here. What we're looking for is we're looking for more. Delivers an attack with potency 100. Is this a combo? Let me just... Yup, there's that. Okay, so my Razor Naga holds the second keys, so I can activate whatever that is. Okay, that's cool. Dreadwinder. Okay, so that's like, whoa, what did... Okay, hold on. This class is really cool, suddenly. Alright. And then Last Lash delivers an attack with potency X. Can only be executed after successful Jagged. Oh. Jagged Maw or Bloodied Maw? Oh, because do these turn from Dread into Jagged? Okay. Steel and Dread. Okay, Maws and Fangs. Alright, so Fangs are single target. Maws are multi-target. This ability is always... Okay, it's always a finisher. I almost want 2 of these. One for here and one for here, but I'm sure that's not vital. Delivers an attack. Hit of Dread. Alright. And that's also maximum of 2 card casts, so it's an AoE version of Dreadwinder. Looks like they share a cooldown regen. What are these Hunter's Dens? Delivers an attack of potency to all enemies? To all nearby enemies. Swift Den versus... Swift Skin versus Hunter's Den. Increases damage dealt by 10%. Alright, so that's a personal buff that we've got rolling. I need to move my HUD layout again. There we go. Hunter's Instinct's damage dealt is increased. Fell Hunter's Venom potency of Twin Fang Thresh. Okay, Twin Fang is where? Right here. Delivers an attack with potency X to... Dang! I got AoEs on top of my AoEs. Okay. This is gonna be hell to play, actually. It's a lot of... This is a lot of buttons. Yeah, so it's not cycling into... I mean, it sort of is cycling into skills because of, like, weapon progression, or, like, skill progression, but, like, I have no idea how to actually optimally play this class right now. Actually kind of insane. Alright. What are these coils? Coils are similar. Okay, coils are... positionals. Okay, so here are our positionals. And here is a buff. Do we want to use... Swift Scaled Effect. Reduces weapon skill cast time and recast time, spell cast time, and recast time auto attack relay delay by 15%. Why don't you just say hastes everything? Yikes. What a bunch of word soup. But also, that's really cool. Right. So how do I activate that bad boy? What if I just do this? Okay. Okay. I can pretty much just look for the glowing bits, though. So it's not really that hard, I don't think. Holy butts. Alright, so Dreadwinder will activate that move, which I'm thinking... Yeah, it's getting more complex as I go. Alright. Let's go do some actual combat. We're level 80, so we would need to go into... Oh, we'd need to go do, like, my current content stuff. Let's go out to... Let me try to escape the dummy. The combat dummy. And also... How long is this going to keep me in combat? Hello? Oh my god, I'm stuck. Hello? Oh, there is? Let me see. I've literally never used a combat dummy ever. Does that work? No, it's this one. Where are you? Come here, striking dummy. Holy crap. Let me escape! Oh, yeah, and that is activating my depression somewhere. Let me spam my buttons here for real quick. If I suddenly look like I've got a pale aura over me, it's because I'm very, very focused on... Okay, I've got my folks all up in a row. Let me... Maya's playing right now. She's probably all up in raids and things already. Can pretty much guarantee it, actually. We're gonna be going to some of the new stuff, right? Not Norvrant. We need to go to Old Charlet or Labyrinthios? Labyrinthios, I think it is. We're gonna go get around as quickly as we can because I still haven't unlocked flying in that area. So we'll probably beat up a bunch of enemies while running to Fates. Like that one over there. How quickly can I get over there? Probably not. Yeah, and I am awfully slow. Jeez. Maybe the MSQ might be the best way, but I think I'm underleveled for it. Oh, and... Oh, it looks like I can just go straight off and do the Weaver quest? Maybe we'll do that instead of bumbling around here. Do a couple of quests. This might be like a really long, grindy stream today. I'm not too sure. Yeah, we're gonna wanna return to do that. I didn't even realize we could just start it off. I haven't started a new class in like, I think 2 or 3 expansions. So I forgot you could pretty much pick up a quest chain. And of course he did promise that we're gonna go kill some monsters, so maybe this will get us some levels. Just burn some more tickets, it's no big deal. I gotta find some glam for this set too. Ugh. Don't get me wrong, the stalwart hunter with the leathers is not exactly a bad look, but kind of pulling off the Street Fighter look with that bandana or whatever. Not my first choice. Okay, so he's actually right there. I think? No, that's the Fantasia. Off to the... Let's get off to the Weaver's Guild he was sitting at. Didn't even need to move. Alright. Meanwhile, we're just trying to beat the clock on this DPS queue, which is atrocious. So I'm gonna need to find a way to fill up a lot of free time. Okay, here we go. You look the part, you don't feel anything from your soul crystal. Sounds like you've got what it takes to be a Viper, but the only way to know for sure is put the new skills to the test. For that, we'll need prey. From what I heard, you adventurers have your own guild, so I'm guessing the folks there will know best spots for hunting. Probably outside the quicksand. I can grab that. Oh, is it the Sapphire Exchange? It's not. It's right here. There we go. Giant orange bubble. I wonder where this quest could be. It's complete mystery. What's this guy got to say? You're after deadly predators, try Spineless Basin. What a name. Lately, there've been sightings of heretofore unknown species. Of course. Those that slaughter anything that moves, including travelers. What's worse, they work in packs. Even the adventurers hired to cull them ended up meeting a sticky end. Right. Talk to Keshkawa. Got a lead already. Maybe there's something in this whole asking around thing after all. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, it's Emilian and Befuddled Boy. I should have asked him what was going on before I interacted with this. Another unique thing that I remembered from when they started doing stuff in, I think it was Shadowbringers, you can talk to like all these NPCs that are usually in these little set pieces, and each of them has a unique piece of dialogue based on how far you've updated this quest. So if I had talked to these NPCs before I talked to Keshkawa, I bet they would have said something different than if I had talked to them beforehand. It's a neat little, for those who care, it's a neat little change in stance. Shows that they're really putting in the attention to detail. Critters not from around here. Either they got chased out of their natural habitat or they're brung here. Either way, it's bad news for folks until we cross paths with them. The hunting of the Tyrol Vidrol is a Viper's most important duty. We won't turn a blind eye to lesser threats. Let's go. And he says thanks. See what the kid has to say. I don't know what that man was on about. Who'd want to go looking for monsters anyway? I mean, I bet if I talked to him beforehand, he'd have a little bit of a different dialogue. It was really, spoilers for, I guess, that part of the game. During Endwalker, there's a quest where you're dealing with Selk, and there's a lot of little dialogue pieces with folks. And there's even, there are even some areas that you could find NPCs that were they could be interacted with and you could talk to them, but they were out of your ability to go through the map, like interacting with weird things. They were like little Easter eggs, basically. Usually involved dealing with a shoebill, a giant shoebill. It was really silly. You can check them online. I think it was, her name is like, is it, it's not Annalise, I forget. It's one of the twins. Alize, yeah. There you go. And Alphino. Yeah, Alize. There's a place when you're in the underwater zone in Shadowbringers. You're in like a bunch of caves. There's like caves you cannot get to. And Alize is in one of them. You can peep at her, and she's like petting a large shoebill, and it's never explained at all. It's just an entire like, why is this a thing? That shoebill shouldn't even be there. What's going on? Here the adventurers ran into a whole gaggle of the fiends we're after. Pretty roughed up. I saw to their wounds. Before we go, say hello to the troublemakers. I ought to reckon to teach them about the Viper's dual blades. Techniques were created by the sole purpose of killing Tyrol Vidrol. Most of them were varieties of things you might encounter in the wild, often with special powers to boot. Stand a chance against powerful enemies, our ancestors looked to Vipers for inspiration. Oh, and there is the roulette. Let's go ahead and finish this off. Viper's actions up to 80. Okay, into the dungeon we go. I have no idea what we're getting. Come on, other DPS. You only waited like a half hour to do this. Don't fail me here. This is a scenario quest. I'm gonna need to stop the queue in order to do this. Should make a loud, obnoxious beeping noise for them. Feels pretty good. This class does feel good, like the way it just looks and feels. Definitely a fun looking class, I will say. And there it is again. Ah, there we go. Oh no, this is a very high level quest. This zone is Doma Castle. Yep. Yeah, you were right. This is something, all right. Colors. The colors, dude. The colors. Is it tough? Yeah, I do know Sage is rough. Like, I wanted to play Sage and found that it was kind of not what I was looking for. I'm a Scholar main for healing, and it's my preferred class to play despite everything. Get that buff. There we go. Now start back in on AoE. There we go. Okay. That hurts. I sure hope I have a shield on me, or that I'm heal. Okay, there. That definitely works better. I just don't even need to turn my brain on for this class. Actually, it's just kind of like I spam whatever. And I'm not really punished all that much for like a misclick. This is actually very silly. The stage is easy. It's harder when you were neutered before the starting level. Okay, so like, it's not as good before you're actually able to use it. They didn't think so much about the skill fall off for not like every class gets more skills as they like level up. But for Sage, it kind of neutered them. That's unfortunate. Pictomancer does look really pretty too. What a kaleidoscope. Hiya. It's fun, I will say. You would offer guidance, but you have no knowledge of this game, some lurking? No problem. Thank you for being here. And yeah, like I'll cast my whatever's out into the void. Please, if you have any knowledge on my class or anything, feel free to share it, because at this point I'm just picking up everything organically. So I've only got the combined total of about 25 years of MMO gaming experience to guide me. So I might be a little confused. Only been playing MMOs since before they were really even called MMOs. You know, I've been really having a lot of fun playing recently. It's actually a game called, it is a game called Nevergrind, and it is a browser-based game that they made. It is not one I would suggest playing, although I have been having some very, I've been having quite a bit of fun with it. Reason I don't suggest playing it is because it is trivially boring. However, it has all of the mechanics of an MMO that reminds me of the good old days when multi-user dungeons were a thing. Oh, nice. Yeah, Final Fantasy I played during the beta, and I thought that this MMO was just the coolest thing ever compared to WoW because you could fight wood. You could fight your combat. You could do a combat rotation while crafting, and I just thought that was great. Yeah, I've been playing lots of MMOs. My most newest one is Nevergrind Online, which is very, very silly, but it's actually really fun because it puts together the 5-man party concept of like most modern MMOs and then puts you into a raw dungeon crawler that's akin to like the Windows 95 wallpaper that you like maze through a dungeon with. It's very, very, very fun. I don't know what's turning on that. It's a mystery. Oh, it's a shift key plus something. I know that now. I saw it. I done seen it. Oh, get out of that. Yeah, let's see. My history of MMOs starts with, probably early multi-user dungeons, the AOL time period. Why is that? I am gonna lose my mind out of that toggle. I might just go turn it off entirely. Circle of Death. Boop. Perfectly timed second wind. Oh gosh. Do I remember what these do? Throw a thing at him. Yeah, from there I played like Guild Wars, the original Guild Wars, for a couple of years. Yeah, is he gonna do the thing where he knocks us around? Is that this thing, like where he drops everybody into? So what's that pillar? What's going on? Do we stand in it? Do we not stand in it? I'm gonna stand in it. It's probably a soak. He didn't say it's a soak, but it's probably a soak. There we go. Oh god, please don't die. There we go. I don't even care about getting seals out of those right now. I need to keep my inventory empty. I also need to go sell more stuff out of my inventory. Cowabunga, dude! I see what it is, I think. I think I can just go turn it off. Yep. I have identified what the confliction for my keys are. Oh, I don't keep looking like I'm depressed, but honestly, having the depressed face up while DPSing is probably the most natural thing, like you said. Is it okay if I call you Caillou? Does that let that name? Oh, good lord. Another one. Oh, hello. Whoa. Ah, and I got hit by it. Okay. Kick this. Oh, I missed it because I'm too far away. I'm zoned because I think I'm not supposed to be in front of the tank, but I can be because this is Final Fantasy and we don't have cleaves. At least not conventional ones. And not on every boss. Unless there is. That's another thing, is like, it's delightfully refreshing to have like all these different circumstances and scenarios for Final Fantasy where like, WoW for raiding and tanking is like, yep, face the boss away. Make sure to cycle your cooldowns, and then if there are extreme cooldowns to worry about, then maybe like don't use all your cooldowns and wait for that big thing. And then everybody has that one gimmick that they all need to do in the middle of the fight. And that's the whole game. And now we're gonna fight a guy with a chainsaw. Yep. Until it is done. Okay, so it seems that Dreadwinder is literally just a thing that we need to... Uh-oh. Full heals on that guy. What am I doing with... Oh, that's a walk away, isn't it? And to the other side. Okay. Not terrible. Use Bloodbath to get that back. Roombas? Roombas. It's Roomba time. Blood for the blood god. Hell yeah. This guy's badass. Channel my inner Danny DeVito. Oh, second wind. Oh, facing away from me. I don't have the thing up. I can't do the thing. I can't do the finishing move. Oh well. I don't want to talk in free company. I want to talk in party. There we go. Always thank you. Oh god, it's all in my inventory now. Yeah, no. I started the game when Stormblood was current content, and this it'll always very much it'll always deal some psychic damage to me to have the whole Stormblood music and combat stuff hit me in the face. Also, let me just take a quick look at some of my configurations going on right now. I have a conflict, and we will fix that conflict right now while I chat a little bit more about my MMOs. In like 2008, I want to say, started playing World of Warcraft with some friends, and that basically never ended. I was on the butt end of the Burning Crusade patches. I think Zulaman patch had just come out, and so that was fun because Wrath of the Lich King is the shit, and that solidified me as a true MMO gamer. I was just kind of futzing around with like RuneScape and other MUDs and Guild Wars. I wasn't really taking them seriously. Once WoW hit, that's some stuff. That was some life-changing experience stuff. I had never done things like raids. I had never done things like group party play. I've more or less kept to myself playing these games, and the social aspect really hit and took off. And what I ended up doing is I really... Oh, wow, is it actually... Wow, it was tab, y'all. I don't know how that happened, but that key bound was from tab. Every time I tab targeted, it was activating. That's hilarious. I am so sorry. There will be no more depressed Mundi. There's no more glare. And then we're gonna drop that with this and talk to Keshqua again. Oh, but no, not yet. We're gonna... Oh, but I need to... Yeah, I can't do both. So we have to do this and then we'll requeue. This gut tells me that they're nearby. Let's go kick their ass. Pice. Wait, no, bastes. All I see here is fodder. For practicing your new skills, they'll do fine. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. In event, there's just straight up a actual buff for it. Okay. I dig it. Oh, and I have Brilliant Conviction already? Why do I start with this? This is the oops, you lost too much buff. This is the thing that makes the game easier by stacks. Why do I start with Brilliant Conviction? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and just round them all up. Hell with it. Let's do our mitigation. Hiya! Uh-oh. What did I do there? That's a lot of AoEs. Hi, Inari. Thank you for the lurk. Oops, all AoEs. That was always my favorite thing to do with Scholar of all classes, because you would just follow your tank and you'd just be spamming Art of War, so you'd just be like throwing down like fist slams to the ground. It's like, yep, I don't heal. I'm just doing lots and lots of damage while Aloquium just sits on my tank doing absolutely nothing. It's actually feels pretty sick. I was questioning the kind of like dainty almost walking animation at first, but I think it's just my row and I haven't remembered how kind of light-footed they can step. I'm too used to playing Dancer, and like it has a better gait for some reason. I think it's just me. I think I just forgot how small my steps I take are. So when I look like I'm hustling, it's just like doot doot doot, doing the little tiptoe. Nothing wrong with that. This is a Dex class anyway. I have to remember where my buttons are actually positioned to. Sick. All right. How many of these do I have to beat? What the hell? Oh, that's interesting. Even if I don't use one that's in a combo succession, it will activate some other ability. It's almost like this is foolproof. It's almost like it's idiot proof. That's very... I don't even know how I feel about that. Maybe, are they different moves? I need to go in and actually look at these tooltips when I'm like using them. But it's so fluid, like it doesn't matter. And that's what I like, because I hate being punished for doing a like everybody else. I hate being punished for doing something wrong. That's no fun. Who likes being punished for doing wrong things? Not me. I just want to screw up royally and still have mom put the thing up on the refrigerator with the gold star. It says you tried. I want to be appreciated for my mediocre work. That's the class for me. I have to admit, this class is actually really sick, and it's giving me like the warrior vibes. In Warcraft, all those years ago, I played a Fury Warrior, and I never deviated. I leveled it in BC, which was hell. That was like basically the difficulty of Warcraft Classic without being in Classic Realm anymore. And none of my friends were leveling during there. I had no support. I didn't know how stats worked. I didn't know how armor worked. I didn't know how any of it was a thing. And I just realized I don't need to be killing any of these because all I have to do is talk to Keshkawa again. I am really dumb. I was like, man, this is pretty solid. Okay, we're done. Okay. Bro, why didn't you tell me to, like, reel it in? I think I just killed all of Eorzea and you didn't stop me? What a bloodthirsty bastard. Alright. Start with an opener, follow with a second, pick pick one of the 4 finishers. Okay. That's why, I guess. Flank Sting Strike, Flank's Bane Strike, Hind Sting Strike, and Hind's Bang Fight. Fang. Jesus, what a freaking mouthful. As you can tell by the names, each finisher works best in a certain position. Okay, so flank and fang. Flank and hind, so back and side. So it's all about positionals. Great. 4 combos. Using a combo ender applies a bonus effect to the others. You don't ever want to use them back to back. You just want to be using them randomly. Then, using a second attack with a highlighted icon will give you access to one of the enhanced combo enders. Try performing each of this. This is where I hard learn how to do everything. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What about this? 1, 2. Okay, no, that's flank sting still. So what about this? That. Okay, hind sting. All right. So I have to use the finisher. So this is 1, 2. There we go. Death rattle. What about this? If I just do this twice. No? Okay, hold up. How do I do this last one? Class may be hard. Remembering everything. What? How did I do it then, though? Okay, I need to learn. Okay. Swift Skin Sting. And there they all go. Now I can't practice anymore. Damn it. Alright, well, we can practice on a biggin. Throw them at me. Saying shit. Okay. Cutscene? No, just a phase. Okay. Okay. Hunter's Sting. Flank Strike Sting and Flank's Bane. So. Okay, so yeah, they are positionals. That sucks. I'm gonna have to get True North up and running. Let's move that right now. I don't want to be dealing with that. And meanwhile, I used all of them. Great. Okay. Well. We don't need to fight this guy, really. Yup. It's a lot of positional garbage. Oh, what a pain. Gotta do my silly melee dance to maximize my damage. Ugh. And now for Viper stance, where you combine your 2 blades into and deliver powerful strikes. I have yet to do this, because I saw that that was also a thing. Open with Dreadwinder, then transition to either Twin Fang Bite or Twin Fang Bite from... Twin Blood Bite from Dual Fang stance. Okay. Oh, that's what it did? It actually switched the... Dreadwinder switches weapon type? What's up? Hold up. Okay. What? Hold up. What the hell is that? So that was just like a thing? The hell is that? So wait a minute. These are all like a sequential thing. So I need to go into Twin Fangs, which is Twin Bite, Twin Fang Thresh. It's getting more complex as I watch and listen. Okay, the big dude. Yes, yes, yes. Give me that snazzy, jazzy music. A little bit of Latin flair. Cool. All right. It's just big hits. I guess that's all it is. It's just big hits. It also gives me buffs. Do they stack? So the stack's currently running up to 36 seconds. Let me use Dreadfang. And the answer is yes, sort of. What are those? I need to move all these skills. I think I do. Okay, I kind of see what we're doing for single target. These are odd moves to... Okay, so wait a minute. So we can cycle out of that twin blade attack. So, like, what is the purpose of even being in dual blade if... Is it just the backup to not have Dreadwinder up? I think it is. I think that's it. That's literally all it is. Easy. I'm not doing it right, but it's easy. So it's not just random. It's not very forgiving. You have to use one ability after the other. And then there's a cooldown windup with these abilities that are also off your global cooldown. So I'm seeing where all this is adding up. And I'm scared for receiving more abilities. So I guess we just got to start grinding. Thankfully, I only have to grind like 2 levels. So this should be easy. Yeah, tell us about this huge monster. Oh, geez. Okay, right. Yeah, because, you know... Viper goes brain dead once you get into it. Hi, Stenwick. I hope it does, because it seems really confusing right now. I'm having a big problem combining these abilities together in a way that makes sense. And I'm wondering if the buffs that you get from each ending sequence for flank and hind attacks buffs the other version, or if it buffs itself, or just everything but the one you just used. I need more clarification. Also, I suck at positionals, so this is going to be real bad. We call it the Ixok Majun. Zamajun? I have no idea. Please, it's killing me. It's killing me. The Incan names. The Aztec style names. It's all killing me. It's an offshoot of the Barax, a deadly predator. And now it flies. Great. After learning the beast, my promising student set to face it. They laid an ambush, and it almost worked. Thought he had it subdued and made our approach to deliver the killing blow. We'd underestimated its cunningness and it lashed out before taking to the skies. It killed his bro. These damn monsters. They'll never get away with it. That's why I fled an entire continent in order to find someone else to train up and watch die in a horrific manner. Revenge is all I've ever been able to think about ever since. Buddy, I'm right there with you. But did you have to come to the old world or to the new world just to find a protege? It eventually sinks in. Yeah. I'll give it a shot because it is definitely one of the archetype classes that I vibe with. I love the dual wielding melee badass. That is just an archetype that I absolutely adore in fantasy. So until I met some folks who crossed the salt on a trade ship, they claimed to have seen it. Knowing how clever Zmajan is, I reckon I'd gone in search of hunting grounds somewhere without an established threat like us vipers. So here he is. Empty spot at the back is rear. Anything with a line before it hits a little arrow in the left or the right of the enemy flank. Anything in front of the arrow is considered the front. Yeah. I didn't mean like where to position. It's just even memorizing which abilities I need to be and where. My brain just shuts down. I'm like, oh, I was supposed to be on his left or his right. I never got it. Oh, I was supposed to be directly behind him. Well, good thing, because that's where I'm always positioned, pretty much. Yeah, that's the problem. It's the memory. It's not how to do it. Let's see, I'm a fish out of water in Eorzea. Not afraid to admit it. Gonna need help. That's where you come in. You on my side, I might just stand a chance of avenging my fallen comrade. Oh boy. I've heard this story before. Yep, it definitely comes out to muscle memory. I used to be okay at it on Samurai, but no, positionals have always been really bad for me. I've actually avoided playing a lot of melee classes in this game because of that. Sam was basically the only exception, and like its damage was already so high that like I didn't mean to make. Oh my gosh! USA! 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 How are you doing, girl? Welcome to the stream. Miss you, homie. Hope you're well. I'm okay. I'm making it. I've got some changes and things going on. I hope you're all right. I haven't talked to you since we played Warcraft. That was a long while ago. I hope you're doing good. Saw you played Zoneless the other day. Yeah, you should keep in touch. I hope everything is all right. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Let's see. Yeah, he's looking for the whereabouts of this thing, so he's gonna start chasing it, and that's gonna be our quest chain all the way to 90, I bet. And maybe even killing it, because if it's here, like he left so that he'd train up and like be ready, and like revenge is his main thing, but he thinks it might be here now. Kind of strange. All strange. Let's see where we're at. Going around and checking that quest. Oh, cool. It's right here. Finally. Saw the Weavers Guild chatting up folks. This is my strong suit. You're happy to take the lead. I'm happy to follow. You ask the locals if they spotted any strange creatures around. You'll study his technique. My technique. So you can't brush up on social graces. He wants to accompany you. Keep you at the side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Keshqua behind. Yeah, I've seen this. This is kind of cool. You've got encounter areas, right? I think. Oh no, he just straight up follows you now. Okay. Yeah, sure. That's odd. That feels cool. Okay. Just suddenly feeling like Final Fantasy. Give me 2 more of these, please. 2 more of your finest adventurers to follow me around the world. Make this feel like real Final Fantasy, finally. Flying beast. Why, yes, as of late, sightings of such a creature, more and more each day. No reports of attacks. Can't say it's the same one you're after. Could be anything. That's not helpful. Let's book it, bro. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh, let's see. There we go. This is that mysterious liquid that I'm going to hand to this tiny little man. Here you go, dude. Waiting for what felt like an age. It's my miracle draught. It's a file of the mysterious brew known as Fantasia. I don't actually know a ton of the lore, so this might be interesting. The legend states anyone who drink it lie down before a nap awakens as a new man or woman. The Colosseum debut is coming up, and I'm terribly nervous, so I thought this medication might bestow me with some self-confidence I lack. Let me guess, you're going to turn into me. You're going to turn from the smallest dude into the largest dude. That's what's going to happen right now, right? He's just going to show up, and his model size is going to be bigger than the normal row. He's just going to be freaking huge. Yep, there we go. And a chiseled muscular body, perhaps. I can't wait to show off in my subligar. Hey, man. Nothing's stopping you right now. Take this to the medicine merchant and with my compliments. If you excuse me, I'm off to make my dreams come true. I mean, sure. We'll just pretend it's actually Fantasia and totally not a draught that makes you forget whom you are and what you are and dream the endless sleep. This totally isn't going to end poorly like every Dark Souls game that you've ever handed over a mysterious liquid to someone. Where is actually the rest of this quest? Okay. Just the other way is the answer. Well, I already burned my run, so yeah, the class so far, I'm digging it. I need to get a little bit further into how it runs. And I'm sure I'll do that over a variety of dungeon runs. I'll probably grind. I'm thinking about content and how I want to do stuff for final, whether or not it's even worth like digging in. But like just specifically for leveling, thinking maybe I'll do Endwalker content off stream past today. I'm just catching up right now to doing Endwalker. I'll blast through Endwalker real fast and then give the people what they really want, which is Dawnbringer. Of course, my attitude on that might change. I might ask a couple people what they think. What do y'all think if you're all listening to me having this spiel myself? Let's see. Yeah, it was on a ship. I heard about this hunt your local companies seem to be running. Got a system like that back in Tyrell. Mainly if you're dealing with Tyrell withdrawal. Most of it's for Vipers, but can be expanded to cover a wide range of threats. Anyone can take on jobs. There's no shortage of them all over. If you're ever in Tyrell, you might want to give them a try. That wasn't specifically what I was looking for, was it? No, it wasn't. Is it this mysterious blue veil? Or is this more this more lore? More lore. Let's see. Ganleon? It's a completely different quest. No need to be rude, Ganleon. He's a friend of mine. Say what you share from your latest findings. Promise to make it worth your while. Oh, I think this is a different quest chain. Ah, it is. You know what this is? I have inadvertently jumped straight into what I believe is the Manderville quest chain. I think the Manderville quest chain was still ongoing on this account. If I remember, Ganleon and this lady are covering the current arena battle that's going on that I think that is part of that quest. The Mandervilles are having the arena fight still, I believe. I actually don't... We're gonna skip this. I know that's heresy. It's definitely not what I'm looking for. I'll catch up on that quest chain in a bit. It's still in my... What is this? It's my... I can't find it. There we go. It's in my journal right here. And I can basically go in and check the quest chain, I believe. Yeah. I believe there's also a diary in the inns that will allow you to take any quest chain, or is it just the major quest chain, the MSQ? And you could review the quests there. And if not, I'm pretty sure I can find that particular short cutscene in online streams, or not online streams, but online libraries of like all cutscenes. I have a friend named Maya, and she documented everything all the way up through Stormblood, maybe even further. All cutscenes and options, dialogue options. It was a crazy endeavor, and she had like 800 or 900, somewhere around that, like cuts and footage reels and all kinds of stuff. It was a big project. Let's see. A winged creature, only heard rumors. Said it has a dozen faces ringed with red, writhing tentacles, and shoots beams of light from its eyes. It's all too common for those with money, in a sense, to bring bizarre species from distant lands. That's kind of insane. I don't believe you. Got useful information out of folks, even if none of it amounted to a solid lead. The knowledge that hasn't kicked up a proper fuss yet is a clue all in and of itself. It's taking its time to get a lay of the land, and only having just arrived. The best way to learn is by doing. I'm only here to watch you embarrass yourself. Let's see. Face meaner foes when tight-lipped city folk. Make a fool of myself, so what? I'll just go ask someone else. Brought with me a whole bunch of herbs and knickknacks from back home I can just sell to keep myself fed. It might take a while to find any solid leads, but at least I can get by for the time being. A solid positive outlook. Meanwhile... Oh! Speaking of Beastmaster, those are the ones who slew my pets, interlopers, in the hunt for my next darling prize. That's why it came here, because of course it did. It was someone's pet. She's got nice earrings. And a very pixelated face. Let's see. It'll take a while to come see. Don't forget to practice your Viper techniques. Holy crap. And then we finally... I probably could have done most of that while doing... So what do we want to do right here? We don't want to do trials. We're going to go after... I think now is the time where we go after some decent high-level dungeons. It's over 50? I feel like Domo was over 50. Why did it give... Oh, I guess it could have been within any range, but this is specifically for high-level dungeons. Yeah, there's no harm in doing it. Gotta practice the whole rotation, and this is literally it, all the way up to, I think, right now. Literally up to level 80, so... I've got a fat stack of rested EXP, and now we can even go straight back to old Charlet, or the Archeon, and start grinding some fates if we can ever reach it with our horrendous move speed. It's gonna be real bad. I might as well just run on foot. Instead, I'm gonna float on a whale all the way there. Okay. Maybe. Let me check the map for something real quick. Because we've got... Okay, we don't want to go to Thrall. Isambard is the other place. Thavnair. Is that going to be better, or is that going to be worse for us getting around and grabbing things like these fates? Anybody got any suggestions on that? Should I fate grind here on this little stretch of land I've already unlocked, or should I go to Thavnair to grind? Not sure right now. I'll clear this one, and then I'll bail. We might need to bail back and forth. It might just be a long process of just getting around and running to and from, I'm afraid. It was awful relaxing, though. I think the lore for this area is that this is a fake star. It's not really the sun. Literally a captive sun. Just get me into the dungeons, damn it. I need a healer, buddy. When you go hit up Hermit. Oh, I can't get down there. Because I needed to have gone over there. Yep, off to Thavnair. We're gonna do... There it is. The Great Work? I don't think it's that. I think it's Elamad. This is like outside. All right. Yep. At least we've got more areas to do things. Let's go see where that's not out of the town. Let's go see where we can get... That's a level 85 area. That's not going to work at all. Level 80? Along the way. I don't know what that is. I don't feel like getting into it. I guess I could go and do all these quests, but man... I'll wait for like some of my off classes to go and tackle all that. That's just insanity. It might be best for me to just tackle absolutely everything. But... and one of the fates disappeared. This is just trash. We're just gonna have to eat this queue. Maybe I just kill my way across the battlefield instead of using this dumb mount. I think I'll do like maybe like 1 or 2 more dungeons, and I think I might just call it. No, it's a shorter stream today, but I've got a few other things going on today. And have been actually doing a whole ton of stuff as kind of putting myself out there and reaching out to some new people earlier today, and tonight I'm gonna be cruising with some friends. In between streaming, I've been doing a little bit more cardio, trying to take care of myself better. Some of my health issues are catching up with me. I'm literally falling apart. So you know, you got to keep the rock chunks together. And apparently one of the ways that you do that is work out. Doesn't make much sense, but we'll test the etheric currents in my body and make sure everything's all running properly. Been putting a far healthier spin on that for me recently. And that was part of the reason why I didn't stream the last couple days. I got some fairly bad news that I really need to start keeping myself together, or else I'm probably gonna take a huge nosedive here. That would be very bad. So I didn't want to skip streams because I'm lazy. I literally took my vacation days just to do it. Thank you, Omonora. Yeah, self-care is very important. I'm realizing that. I'm putting away the time now and finding that I'm fairly jammed for time spent. So I'm just like, how do I actually balance all this? It's been really rough. But we're making it. We're making the dream real. Oh shit. Oh boy. Oh, and that person died too. Yep. They're kicking my ass. I don't know if I quite have... Don't quite know if I have the chutzpah to finish this one out. I'm not a tank. Honestly, you're pretty bad about it yourself. It's definitely something not to skip out on. I'm finding that very much. Yeah. A big need to take care of yourself. If not for yourself, then for others, you know, but mainly for yourself. Like, just by all means, I am completely new to being an advocate for the self, and like I suffer from a combination of let's say mental gates that keep me from being my best mentally too. So oftentimes I don't even think I deserve it to take care of myself even. And so getting past all the brain worms was the first checkpoint, and we did it. We finally did the checkpoint for our mental worms, but actually going out and doing the thing is a completely different thing. And frankly, I didn't really have a problem with it until I realized how much time it would actually take. Just the cardio I did today was like an hour of my day. Getting all stinky, I was like, oh no. I kind of understand though why people enjoy going to the gym now a little bit. I was like, yeah, I can deal with this. It's doable. It's all things that are doable. Yeah, that dual blade mode actually feels pretty sick. Man, hell, if it's something that'll help me. Holy butts. You go back and forth with that combo. It's actually crazy. Getting the crap beaten out of me, though. Really gonna need some upgrades. I think it's because of some of my jewelry and gear. It's really not up to snuff for the level of stuff that I'm doing right now. I think it's very out of date. Oh no. What is this? Why do I have level 1s? It's the Emperor. Let's see. No, that's the... Yeah, Exarchic Rings. Item level 5. Why are these stats? They're actually not far off of the stats that I'd think you would have. So what's the deal with that? There. There. Feels very good to get this combo going. That is absolutely disgusting. Alright, yeah, I feel that. I feel this greatly. I really like the Twin Blade buff. Some straight up Eleanor's polearm Deathblade weapon from Elden Ring kind of deal. Oh, not when I'm getting ganged up on though. Oh no. We're going down. Oh, that's 3. Nope, can't do it. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dudes. Plural. I'll try to keep this one in combat. No, I can't. Okay. Yeah, Final Fantasy is one of the only games that I know of that you can just do this. You can just be like, yep, I'm bailing, and then regen your health by just sitting here. Like, what? Completely defeats the point of, like, difficulty of survival, and instead makes the game more focused on the story at hand and less about your journey across it, because the journey is part of your story. It shouldn't actually be about, like, raw survival every time you encounter a mob, because that's already kind of milquetoast. You're supposed to be the hero. Big comparison to, like, the JRPG versus like Western MMO and, like, more or less the RPG mentality, I think, maybe even. That, and I think, like, large chunks of storytelling are vastly different, but I enjoy how Final Fantasy does theirs, so ain't no hate. I love this long arcing story that my character has endured throughout the years, literally in real time. Why I've also never changed him, because yeah, I'm very connected to Yama. I've changed his name, but what's interesting is that yeah, his name has only ever really undergone a I think like a slight revision, just to match me now. First name was the same. Second name used to be different. Oh boy. Can I do it? Yes. Cool. And right on time. Sick. Let's get in there. See if I remember what the dungeon is. Haven't done a high level dungeon run in a year or more. I'm so rusty. Come on, other DPS. I know you've got it in you. I'm gonna start killing this Star Mite just because I have a feeling that you don't have it in you. There it is. Bi-colored gems, bunch of experience. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna eventually sit down here and read every single one of these tooltips and master this class. But it feels really nice, even just right out the gate. I don't actually feel like I'm doing anything wrong, even though I know I am. I'm undoubtedly doing a whole ton wrong, but we'll get there. It'd be really funny to go do that level 85 right now, but we're just gonna wait. Roll list number 1. Were we waiting for DPS? Hey, there's a hunting target. Didn't we need JAML leather for something? I'm gonna kill this guy. Let's farm raw materials. Let's go get skins. Oh, come on. Okay, how fast can I kill him? And there we go. Oh, and there's people already gathering to go and kill that level 90. There we go. Come on and jam. And welcome to the slam. Oh. Hard mode Saint McCain's a Arboretum. Okay. This is after everything went to hell. Oh, he running. Okay. I will run too then. Whoo! Hoping that that does the type of damage that I think it does. I don't know yet, unless somebody in the chat does. Is Viper a class for their AoEs that does optimal damage at 2 or more targets or 3 or more targets? I have yet to be really solidly looking at my own damage numbers. So I can usually suss it out after like maybe like a day or two of playing the class. But a confirmation right away would be nice, so I know I'm not doing the wrong thing. Doesn't really matter, but... Oh, shit. Hit them all. Let the primals sort them out. There we go. Oh, look away! It's a mechanic! There you go. Uh-oh, somebody got feared. Yeah, this class needs some freaking... I need some freaking stuff. Also, that run animation with the near gear, pretty sick. Oh, and I don't even have my auto attack secondaries yet. Is that an ad or no? I know I don't want to be near it. Okay. Probably too close to it right already. Uh-oh. Oh. Alright. Debuff or not? He's just spewing, so it's just overall damage. Okay. The hell if I remember what any of these bosses do. There we go. Just gonna vamp that back. And on a good note here, these combo hits. There we go. Ugh. Is it free to go through? Yes, it is. No one's even gonna touch the treasure box. Hello? Thank you. Yes, we killed this legendary monster. It's causing many, many problems. Ah! How am I alive? Look, we kill like all of this stuff that's like super important or dangerous or whatever, and you're just gonna like leave the treasure chest that they were guarding again. You did it again. Look, man, ain't no hate, but like figure it out. Oh, I feel like I'm in the danger zone. Oh. I'm a plant. There we go. Get rid of you. Get out of here. Right. I have no idea where he's going. But I think it's somewhere around right here. Oh, out of that. Behold, you are all tiny sproutlings, and I have all of the DPS. Yeah, the class is fun, so far. I'm liking it. I could play this for an expansion. This is pretty brainless. Don't know if I would end game with this, maybe. Certainly would need to see a higher damage threshold. I have seen some terrible numbers on this class. This class needs help for end game. This class needs big help. Tectonics? Hope you're not going to do anything funky right now. Oh, God. Okay, okay. When's it going to happen? Saw that was obviously occurring. Cool. Just have to watch out. Easy. Just burst. Just burst. Just burst. Okay, we need to go all the way over there. So let's go all the way over there. Only the tank took it, which is good. Boop. Boop. Give me all these. Yeah, I've got one last stream until my schedule flips over again. So I work graves, so it's really odd and awkward to like have streams, but I think if I'm feeling up for it, which more recently I really have, especially the week before, I really felt like I could do an early stream. I think I'm gonna do. We're gonna be streaming probably for like an hour or two on either YouTube, or maybe like I'll do the multi-streaming for Twitch and YouTube, like between 9 PM PST and like 12. Like a 3 or 4 hour like block right there should be totally fine. And then on weekends I'm gonna be available, but only like at night, because I'm trying to keep the same schedule that I would if I were to work during the week. So like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be available from like 10 PM onward, like all throughout the night, like really, really odd hours. So I really don't know how I'm gonna offset that. Probably do more clips from things on those streams, and like do longer, grindier, more relaxed kind of streams. Like I'm always down to chat with people too, so like that's always a thing. But the idea of like doing Zatsu streams is really like unappetizing to me, because if I'm always engaging pretty much everybody that comes in and like talking and shooting the shit, are you ever really not doing a Zatsu? We'll see where that all winds up. Does anybody have any games they're looking forward to on like the like the August slot. Anything going on outside of what we've got here? Elden Ring and Final Fantasies are looking to consume almost all of my time, but I am still curious if there's anything like more than a month out I might have missed on my radar. No, the War Within is gonna happen for World of Warcraft, and I think I'm gonna play that. One of the classes you can play as is like a stone form dwarf. Give WoW one fair shake again, and then probably never touch it. Oh. So what's the little boy's deal? Damn. Insta wipe. Oh, maybe I missed something? Where did I miss the next teleport? They're both dead, though. I guess we're gonna have to go wait? Did they re-engage? Did the tank live? I didn't see. Huh. Well, all I know is that's a treasure chest, so I'm gonna take it. The third one we ignored. Give me that. Huh. Never noticed that either. All right. Let's see what's going on over here. Yeah, he's still fighting. It's really funny. Well, time to do some cardio. He's really gonna try to solo it, huh? Well, good luck to him. Warrior does a lot of self-healing, so probably doesn't need a healer in order to do it. No one else seems to want to respond to me for what happened, so. Yep, being able to like spam like group heals or group shields is the reason why I like to play Scholar, because in that circumstance you could Adaloquium, or not Adaloquium, you could sucker the whole party and like really cap out a lot of HP, and then not have to worry about when a huge damage spike like that exploding dude, who it might have been a one-shot, but like I want to think that because most of us were at half health, nobody would have died if we were capped up. So just by spamming sucker, as long as everybody's within your spell range, it applies to shield too. So you could have mitigated and like done a lot of more like healing and raw mitigation than whatever it was that they were doing. It just makes Scholar feel really powerful, even though it's really not, because it doesn't do a shite load of healing. That's White Mage. Makes me wish I was on my Scholar. All right, buddy, we get it. You're really cool. I'll go ahead and just do my push-ups, drink some water. Everybody, I'm gonna disconnect from reality for about 30 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and do some stretches. Make sure to get up, take care of yourself. Been sitting for 2 hours. Oh, snap, crackle, pop, my back. Ooh, 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 ah. Very cool. And it's only the astrologer. What a bunch of goons. Oh well. Alright. Have we even hit 81? We have not. That's really depressing. I'm really gonna have to press on at this. And that's okay, because that's kind of how MMOs work. Checking a thing. Alright. Yeah, let me check the time on a quick re-queue on that. Let's do a trial. Trials are fast. Let's do our trial, and I think I'll wrap it up for today. And then tomorrow, I think I'm gonna do more Elden Ring. And that'll be it for the week. Next week is in peril. I have no idea when I'm going to stream. I can't stream Wednesday. And I don't stream Mondays, ever. Or we'll make it a habit not to. So... Yeah. I'm thinking... 11-minute queue. And we've got these. Full Pedal Alchemist. Perilous Pickings. What a name. The Necromancer. That's a cool title. Do I get items? I don't get items. Oh, but I can go and collect these Vara Blossoms. Okay. Got 51 seconds till it ends because people weren't doing the thing. So even if I'm not doing the combat... Gonna punch me? Yep, nope, I got it. Let me turn in something so I get some participation. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do anything else here. And it's a waste. That's why those people just left. And they're going back over there, because they're grinding. But I'm not 83, and I also don't have flying, so I can't get over there. So everything's at a disadvantage. Screw me, right? Alright. Cool. An easy 100k XP. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Just fall over dead. It's better for both of us. Yep, it looks like almost no matter where I decide to actually do the thing, it's just gonna be bad. Let's go ahead and go for 100 100 gil. Let's go over and do this one. This one last quest, or this one last roulette, can't come fast enough. I actually want to I gotta jet soon. I was kind of feeling doing the grind, but suddenly, after realizing all the intense grinding that I must do, does not feel very good. I think that guy's over there. Is this just a boss? What kind is this? This is a combat progression 11%. That means it is a fight, right? I think it's the symbol that also. This one's like a defense. This is a combat, right? Is that how that works? Oh, yeah, it is. A glaciated Yumimi. I always like the combat text inside of these too, telling you what's going on. Two species of giant snail hailing from the Far East were released in the wild and have been reproducing at a frightening speed. Dispatch the creatures and restore the ecosystem to its natural order. Some of these can be real silly. Oh, thank you. Okay. All right. Yeah, feels good. This class is growing on me very quickly. It almost feels like I'm not making any wrong decisions, even though I know I am. The class just feels good to play, flat out. This guy's impossible to speak name. Let me try. Mercy Iskarlin. Not spelled at all like you would think. Come on, my guy. All right. 300,000. That was significant jump up. Okay. Full pedals back up. Making some room. Making some room. If I do this one or two more of these and then do the see, how long are we with 5? The average wait time is actually going down, so it means we're gonna hit it pretty soon, and by that point I think I'll hit 81, which is good. Hopefully the rest of the leveling won't go too badly. Who knows? Maybe I'll get really, really bored. Just decide to chronicle everything on a stream. We'll hit up some, maybe some group activities for like actual Twitch stuff, and then maybe I'll do the grind on YouTube. I think that sounds reasonable. Just as I don't even want to say filler. I have a lot of games that I can go through. And really need to work on getting all of that set up. Curious for anybody who's a fellow streamer, I recently hit affiliate. I hit affiliate, let's see, 2 days after debut. But the problem is that even though that was like Tuesday, I still haven't gotten any of the abilities that affiliate says it gives. How long, if you have affiliate or if you know about Twitch streaming, how long does it take for the system to like update? Because I have a huge, I wouldn't say huge, I have actual ideas for redeems and for a few things. I've got the throwing app set up and ready to go. I just need to hook in all the extensions for redeems. I've got redeem badges. I've got everything set up to like kind of just go, but nothing's popped up yet for like being able to be usable. So if anybody knows how long it takes from the wait from when you get that message till you can actually utilize the stuff they say that they've gotten you, is it supposed to be instant? Because the strange thing was that the previous time that I had checked, I had to not actually hit the thresholds for everything. I had to do like 2 more extra days, and I was off by like an hour of streaming. But then the very next day, it just showed that I had passed all the prereqs, and they onboarded me. So I'm just curious if that's happened to anybody, or if I'm stuck in limbo because of that. Maybe Twitch made a mistake. I'm not even sure. Every single one of these I can get to on my slow as hell mount. Makes it just a little easier. And we're officially overtime on the duty finder, so anytime now. We're 3rd on the list. It shows. Okay, cool. And then these... get in the middle of all these dudes, do a little dance. Ah, there it is. Let's stay as long as we can. I don't remember if I'll get declined or not if I'm waiting all the way down to the last second. Killing these fast enough that I think we can do it. There it is. Okay, we're still waiting on it. Nothing ever matters, does it? Okay, there we go. There we go. Put me in the big party. Oh, and it's this lady. Several Vipers.
Open your heart to me.
No, thank you. What even happened? Ouch. I just know that we need 1 charge of that orb. I don't need to go around collecting 1 billion of them, if I recall correctly. Alright, combat. Real combat. Okay, oh shit, okay. Right. Have everybody spread. We're good? Cool. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. Let's go for some cooldowns. Still not in a place where I can use my off globals. Hand of Beauty is like AoE, right? Oh, okay. Doing plenty of mix-ups.
Rest your weary souls in my bosom.
Vermeer. Give me a hug. And instead of it being an insta-kill, we're safe. Final Fantasy, ladies and gentlemen. You get to get crushed. Your soul essence gets to get crushed by a giant Shivan mommy.
I shall free you from your hate.
I don't know about that one. Got plenty of that to go around. All right. There we go. Yeah, but I think if you don't use it there, you actually just fucking fly off and die. You'll just perish, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want anything to do with that. I ain't no tank. Boom.
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
Here we go, buddy. There you go. Everybody's got their own little thing. There we are. Everybody good? Find denial. The pushback. Got a shield on. We're good. Easy, easy. Alluring arm. I forget how that works. Oh, all right. It's everything. I forgot. Solid. Full of light. I don't remember what that does either. It's a tank buster. Apparently.
Free you from your hate.
All right. All right, all right, all right. Oh shit. Cool. I think we did it. Can I find it? General, limit break. Nah, I can't get it. I'm going to pull it to my bars from here on out, though. We're just gonna have it. Just in case we want to press the cool button. Somebody's getting a comm. Lol, it's a comic. Sure. That's funny. I really never messed with those party plates, and I have yet to. I oughta. Alright, did that get us there? It looks like it did. I even got a comm. Cool. I did. I get hit 81. We did it. Woo! One more step on the way up the ladder. One more level, and I can actually start doing the MSQ, which is already itself so much experience. So I won't have to do this dumb grinding. And I'm sure that they've leveled out the previous expansion by just a little bit to keep up. So not to say that I won't immediately get several levels off of the post-game expansion stuff, because that's just kind of how Final Fantasy runs. But let me go ahead and pull us back to the chat. Does that work? No. Okay, be right back. Alrighty. Well, that was plenty fun, but I think that that's more than enough of that for now. I've got to head on out pretty soon. And as a result, I think tomorrow's Elden Ring, and I'm going to continue some more Final Fantasy, I think, throughout the week. I think I'm just going to do Gorillas in the morning. This next week's going to be an absolute mess for me for a number of reasons. I've got a procedure to go into. Got to do my self-care for taking care of myself, and flipping back to my graveyard is going to be the biggest issue. Just jet lagging myself, basically. And pending that, if I have some good mornings, I will make sure in between, like, maybe 9 or 10 PST to like maybe noon, maybe a little bit past. So if you're an early morning person, or if you're able to catch the VODs, because I'll probably toss them up on YouTube. If you're looking to watch this journey or more of my Elden Ring, probably going to bounce back and forth in between those until they're pretty much exhausted. I think I really need to dunk time into those and get them done with. And I think that that's our trajectory for now. It's not the most exciting. However, I do have some big switch ups with my I do have some big switch ups coming in after that, because I'm going to be starting to reach out to a few people and do collabs. And anytime I'm doing like an on-stream collab, I'll make sure to post it up on my Twitter, which you can check out down below. I'll make sure to give that, if I can, a extra bit of time. I usually do call outs for my own streams, although it's mixed in with my random insanity. So yeah, take care, and I'll check y'all later. Thank y'all for hanging out. I'm gonna find somebody to raid first. Hold on, but that would be a great idea. We are going to see what we can do. Oh, goodness. Actually, let's check our close lists. They're not playing Final Fantasy, but they are playing a game I really like. Killer Saw is playing Dark and Darker. He is a Warhammer flavored demon VTuber. He's a pretty cool gent. He's playing Dark and Darker. I don't know who he's playing with. Let me check to make sure that he's not going to pop off here anytime soon. Nope, they're right in the middle of a match. I'm going to go ahead and raid them. So, be kind. Say hello to Killer Saw. I'll certainly do the same. He's playing one of my favorite kind of extraction fighter games. It's got a little bit of a Dark Souls-ish feel. And, I will check y'all later. Take it easy.